Well, Bill Miller Barbecue has stepped up to the plate for a local nonprofit. Meals on Wheels San Antonio announced they would lose funding starting in October. That meant hundreds of people would go without necessary meals by the end of the month. KENS 5's Meredith Haas spoke to both organizations about why the need for funding is so great.
Well, this donation is a lifeline for many older adults who depend on meals and wellness checks. But the CEO of Meals on Wheels San Antonio says this donation will only last 3 months.
It's not every day the hands that give are the ones being given to.
We made a quick decision to jump in and where we could.
But when Bill Miller Barbecue president and CEO Jim Guy Egbert and his colleagues saw 350 people would go without food, something needed to be done.
The efforts will go to the communities that we have employees in and we have customers in, and so it's a direct impact with the folks that we deal with day in and day out.
On Friday, they presented a check to Meals on Wheels San Antonio for $192,000, a check that carries Meals on Wheels' vision.
It's letting these folks know that they're not alone and people remember.
3,600 people from across Bexar County and the region receive meals prepped and delivered by Meals on Wheels San Antonio.
We had to look at those who were the least needy.
On October 1st, CEO Vincent Harris says they lost $1.2 million in funding, which comes from federally allocated dollars. This makes up around 30% of what they need to serve their community. For context, over 900 people are still on the wait list to receive meals, which would require another $2 million in funding. This cut meant suspending hundreds of meals for the foreseeable future until a community stepped up and served a plate to those most in need.
You don't owe us a thank you, we owe you a thank you.
Which is enough to keep these 350 people on, at least through the holidays.
This is only a temporary fix, so Meals on Wheels San Antonio is always looking for other funding to find out how they can fix things in the long run and serve their community even more. Meredith Haas, KENS 5.